What if I told you that the most expensive mistake you will ever make costs you nothing? No bad investment, no scam, no market crash, just 5 years of doing absolutely nothing. 5 years of telling yourself you will start soon. 5 years of watching your friends spend freely and thinking, I will be responsible later. Later, that one word, that one completely reasonable, completely understandable word, is quietly building a gap that no salary raise will ever close. Because in 2026, with inflation above target, housing costs at record highs, and retirement ages being pushed back across the country, waiting is no longer free. Waiting has a price tag, and that price tag is $580,000. This is not theory. This is arithmetic. And arithmetic does not care about your reasons. Hit subscribe right now. Because what we cover next makes this one look small. Most Americans believe that $1 million is the retirement finish line. Save $1 million, stop working, live comfortably. It sounds reasonable. It sounds achievable. It sounds like a plan. But here's the problem. In 2026, with inflation running above target and the cost of living at record highs, $1 million at retirement age is not what it used to be. And for most people, even reaching that number depends entirely on one decision they make in their 20s. Meet Henry and Lucas, both 25 years old, both just landed their first real jobs, both earning $52,000 a year. Both have roughly the same expenses: rent, car, food, subscriptions. After everything, both have about $500 a month they could invest. Both have the same goal: retire comfortably, reach that $1 million number. And Henry opens a brokerage account his first month on the job. He sets up an automatic transfer, $500 every month into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. He does not think about it again. Lucas tells himself he will start soon. Right now, he wants to enjoy his income a little. He has just graduated. He deserves a break. He will start at 30. 5 years is not that long. And this is where the story ends for most people. Not with a bad decision, with a delayed one. Year 1. Henry invests $6,000. Lucas spends freely, enjoys his 20s, tells himself he is being smart. Why lock money away when you are young and life is happening? Year 2. Henry's portfolio is now worth $13,400. Lucas has a nicer apartment and a newer car. Year 3. Henry crosses $21,000. Lucas gets a raise, spends the raise. Year 4. Henry's account hits $29,000. Lucas is still comfortable, still telling himself he will start next year. Year 5. Henry's portfolio crosses $38,000. Just from $500 a month, Lucas turns 30. He opens a brokerage account. He finally starts. Also $500 a month. Same index fund, same 8% average annual return. Lucas feels good about himself. He thinks he has not missed much. He is wrong. Let us stop the clock at age 65. Both Henry and Lucas have been investing $500 every month. Same amount, same fund, same return. Henry invested for 40 years. His portfolio at 65, $1,745,000. Lucas invested for 35 years. His portfolio at 65, $1,165,000. Both crossed the $1 million mark. But here is the retirement trap nobody talks about. $1 million in 2026 is not the same as $1 million in 1990. Inflation has quietly eroded what that number actually buys you. Financial planners in 2026 now recommend a minimum of $1.5 million for a comfortable 30-year retirement in America. Henry crossed that number. Lucas did not. And the gap between them, $580,000. Now here's the number that should genuinely keep you up at night. The difference in what they actually put in. Henry contributed $240,000 total over 40 years. Lucas contributed $210,000 total over 35 years. The difference in contributions, just $30,000. $30,000 of extra contributions generated $580,000 of extra wealth. Lucas did not lose $580,000 by making a bad investment. He lost it by doing nothing for 5 years. He lost it scrolling TikTok and Reels for 3 hours every night instead of spending 10 minutes opening a brokerage account. He lost it by telling himself he would start when life felt more stable. He lost it by waiting. And here is what makes this truly devastating. Those first 5 years, age 25 to 30, are the most valuable years of your entire investing life. Not because you earn more, because time compounds. Every dollar Henry invested at 25 had 40 years to grow. Every dollar Lucas invested at 30 had only 35 years. The same dollar, the same fund, but 5 fewer years of compounding. And that dollar is worth dramatically less at the end. This is not theory. This is arithmetic. And arithmetic does not care about your reasons. But wait, before you close this video and immediately open a brokerage account, there is something else you need to understand. Because Lucas actually does something at 45 that changes everything. And whether it saves him or makes things worse depends entirely on one decision. Stay with me. Stay. It is 2046. Lucas is 45 years old. He has been investing for 15 years consistently. His portfolio is sitting at around $173,000. He is proud of himself. He is on track. And then he makes a decision that millions of people make at exactly this age. He upgrades his lifestyle, bigger house, better car, private school for the kids. But it is not just the big purchases that hit him. In 2026, everyday costs had already started creeping up in ways nobody warned him about. His streaming subscriptions alone, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Premium, the gym app, the meal planning app, are costing him $340 a month, up from $180 just 3 years ago. His health insurance premium has jumped 34% since 2023. His car insurance renewed at a rate 28% higher than last year. Subscription inflation, insurance inflation, and the invisible costs that quietly eat your budget before you even get to the big decisions. His monthly expenses jump by over $800. He cuts his investment contribution from $500 a month down to $200, just temporarily, he tells himself. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, Henry has never touched his contributions, $500 every month. Rain or shine, raise or no raise. At 45, Henry's portfolio is sitting at $473,000. Lucas is at $173,000. The gap that started with just 5 years of waiting is now $300,000 wide, and it is still growing. Every month, Lucas invests $200 instead of $500. The gap widens. Every month, Henry stays consistent. The gap widens. Lucas is not poor. He is not irresponsible. He is doing what most people do. He is letting life get in the way of wealth. And by the time he realizes it, the math is brutally hard to reverse. So here is the ledger. Henry started at 25, never stopped. Monthly investment, $500. Total contributed $240,000. Portfolio at 65, $1,745,000. Crossed the $1.5 million benchmark. Retirement status, fully funded. Financial stress in his 40s and 50s, low. Options in retirement, unlimited. Lucas started at 30, slowed down at 45. Monthly investment dropped to $200 in his 40s. Total contributed approximately $174,000. Portfolio at 65, approximately $820,000. Did not reach the $1.5 million benchmark. Retirement status, underfunded. Financial stress in his 60s, high. Options in retirement, limited. Final gap between them, over $900,000. From the same starting point, the same salary, the same fund, Henry did not win because he was smarter. He won because he started. Lucas did not lose because he was reckless. He lost because he waited, and then waited a little more, and then let life convince him that later was always close enough. In 2026, with inflation running above target, with housing costs at record highs, with retirement ages being pushed back across the country, the cost of waiting has never been higher. Every month you delay is not just a month of contributions lost. It is a month of compounding lost, and compounding does not give refunds. If this video made you open a new tab to look up index funds, good. That tab is worth more than you think. Share this with someone who is still waiting. And if you want to see the next financial mistake most people make in their 30s, it is already on this channel.